2.
What's that on your back? Okay. That's what it do, what it is, y'all.
We keeping it.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Shit. Hey, this is my shit, right?
Come on.
Yeah. What it do, what it is, y'all. What it is. Wait! I'm Coach Clay.
What it is?
I'm Coach Clay. In today's Maximum Mindset, we are talking about OMAD. If you guys don't know what OMAD, it is 1 meal a day. My PIC partner in crime. You came with me with this question about OMAD. So the question is, what is OMAD and should you do it? So essentially what OMAD is different from any type of other intermittent fasting where you have multiple windows or you have a longer window like a 6 or 8 hour window. On OMAD, you pretty much get 1 meal a day, which is OMAD. I mean, it's hey man, hey. But some people don't know, and if you don't know, now you know. But with OMAD, you're looking at fasting for 23 hours. And then eating 1 meal within that one designated hour, and that's usually your dinner. Have you ever tried OMAD? Maybe not even realizing you did.
So definitely sometimes unintentionally, for sure.
Okay.
I not as a diet, as a consistent diet.
Yeah.
I have done it some days. Not knowingly, unwillingly.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just interested in it because I think I don't know if there's any benefits. To doing that, but I think it's just so easy, so much easier to do. Like just like mentally.
Yeah, because
you don't have to think about.
You gotta worry about it. We ain't worried about nothing.
Yeah, you just pick the meal that you want. That's gonna cover everything.
Yes.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
You don't even have to think about food.
It sounds easy, right?
Yeah. Don't even think about food. Yeah. And just until that hour in the day where you eat that meal and just tear it up.
Just tear that, man. Like, I love me some food, bro. Like,
yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie. Like, I've tried OMAD, and I'll give you my experience, and then I'll tell you about experience with like one of my clients. And my experience, I loved it because of the focus I got. I was saving money because at that time I was getting off of powerlifting, bro. I was eating every hour and a half, 2 hours, and I was probably consuming between 6,500 and 7,500 calories, bro. So it was me eating not raw chicken breast, but me just eating cold chicken breast, me just literally eating this eggs in the car while I'm driving and working like that.
Were you waking up to eat?
Yeah, man.
You were doing that?
Yeah, man. Like honestly, I had timers on my phone. I'll wake up at 2:00 knowing I still need to get something in, or I'll wake up super early knowing that I need to get in a meal before I went to a big meal before I actually went to do my training, because I was training a whole bunch as well too. And if I'm lifting and crossfitting, I'm literally training probably like 4 or 5 hours a day. So I mean, my body was going through it, and I was eating that much, but I still look good. Like I was cutting. I think I was probably around 235, but my deadlift was up at that time. Probably close to like at least a 655. It may be close to my because I think I ended up getting close to my old max, which was close to like 700. And even my bench press, man. Bench press went up. Eating all that much, from like a 315 to like a 450 or something like that. It was my back squat was out the max. I was eating, bro.
So it worked.
It was a lot of work, man. And then I noticed that when I got off of powerlifting, like I was still eating like that, and it wasn't looking the same.
You went back to Clayton.
It went back to man. I wasn't Coach Clay no more, man. I was eating, and I wasn't doing the necessary movements I needed to sustain that. So knowing that, I went on OMAD. Someone told me about it, and I'm like, hey, if you've seen all my podcasts, you know I love to try new shit, just because you never know until you try. So someone told me about OMAD, and like it was my homeboy Isaiah. We already know about that story. But he told me about it because I saw him doing it. I was like, man, my G's slimming down and stuff like that. He told me about it. So I just wanted to give it a go. It's probably like, for me, I loved it just because of the focus and clarity I got. Being able to like focus my day not around food. I was always focusing my days around food, man. I was thinking about what I was gonna eat, when I was gonna eat it, the time I was gonna eat. Yeah. So going from that mindset to going to like, hey, I know that I'm gonna only eat one meal a day. That one meal, I'm gonna have a whole ass steak. I'm gonna have a side of veggies. I'm gonna have my carbs right there, and that's gonna give me enough, and probably like 4 eggs with that. Hard-boiled eggs with that, and I was tearing up whole sweet potatoes and stuff like that. It was delicious, and it felt to me like it was a treat, because I was able to fast throughout the day, get through all the cravings that I had in my mind and brain, and be like oh yeah, I get to actually like enjoy this meat.
Yeah, and when you do that, you cut out a lot of things.
Yeah.
You cut out the little snacks here and there, the sugar that you
all the stuff that adds up to the ultimate goal, man. You cut all those things out, and you're strictly focusing on that. Like I said, my skin cleared up, my focus was better. Like I said, mental clarity out the ass, bro. Like I was.
You're promoting the hell out of this,
man. Yeah,
you're promoting the hell out of this.
Yeah, man. You think, yeah, man. Until I started trying to get back on the gain train. And
Okay,
like,
tell me about that. So.
Yeah, man. Like my lifts went down tremendously. Just for me personally, and like I said, different strokes for different folks. But you got to think about it. If you're eating one meal a day, if my body is used to sustaining, like getting close to 4,500, grams of protein, or 500 grams of protein a day, and it's hard to fit that much protein in an hour. Hour time. Think of how much meat and eggs.
How full you gonna?
Yeah, man. Is that
trying
really,
to eat that much?
Is that sustainable? Like, especially if you're trying to actually gain muscle mass. For me, it'd be different if I was coming down and I was trying to get into a cut and I'm trying to slim down and things like that. I totally recommend it, especially if you're looking for just not even the benefits as strength training, but the benefits that it comes mentally and physically and how you feel overall.
What if you're not trying to get jacked, huge?
Yeah, so I had a client. She was a working mom. She had 2 kids. Always busy. Like her schedule was always busy. So she always telling me like, hey, this is my schedule. And cause I always with all my clients, I always tell them to give me like their schedule when they wake up, when they go to sleep. Shoot, they TMI, but when you go bathroom, like what times of days and things like that, I want to know those things so I can curate a nutritional plan for them. And she had came to me wanting to like get toned and lose some body fat in a short amount of time. I suggested OMAD just because the way that what she was describing to me. She already was an aggressive person. She had issues with lunch anyways because she was always busy. And then when nighttime came, that was the only time she could eat because that's when she would cook dinner for the kids as well too. So it ended up working out for her just because throughout that process, she lost weight in inches. Same thing, mental clarity with her. And then, but with her, she wasn't worried about like the strength training. She didn't tell me through that process that she did lose like just strength. It didn't look like it. She still was nice and toned, but she just lost some of the strength that comes.
She couldn't lift as heavy.
It couldn't lift as heavy. But my thing is like, the only way to sustain those is to fuel your body with enough nutrients. There's no way in hell that you can get enough nutrients, especially if you're trying to do strength training, heavy lifting with just one meal a day, because there's no way you can act unless you're able to fit that many calories into your meals in 1 hour. That's a lot. That's tough. That's a lot. I mean, you think about it. If I drink 3 protein shakes range between 25 to 35 grams of protein each. So we're talking about 75 to 105 calories just right there. So that means I gotta drink 3 protein shakes. If I have a steak, 4 ounces of steak is 30 grams. So now I'm talking 4, 6. I'm talking almost a pound of meat. That's still not even close to my protein intake. Yeah. So I gotta still eat all those types of things just to sustain. It can be a recipe for disaster. Just from my own personal experience, and like I said, I can only go off of mine and what I've seen from others. But just from mine, it can be a recipe of disaster if you're looking for it in other areas of training and fitness.
So is there a world where you can incorporate the 1 meal a day structure, as far as, okay, you have 1 big meal a day.
Yeah.
Like your dinner can be that big meal with the steak and like everything.
Yeah.
But you can have like shakes for your meals. Like simpler, easy on the go meals that you don't even have to think about.
Yeah. Because
I think for a lot of people, I must speak for myself. For me,
yeah,
fix me.
That's for everybody else, my G. We talking right here. I'm in your house, guy.
For me, is like preparing what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna eat, thinking about it. It's just like, all right, what are we doing right now?
That's a lot.
But if I could, now I'm hearing you. I'm like, if I could just do shakes the whole day. And then for dinner have that meal. It's the simplicity part.
It's the simplicity of it, which is great. But you have to remember, with the shakes, you're only getting a certain amount of nutrients as well too. So if we're looking at an overall body of me, like taking care of my full body, then now we're missing out the other things that you may be getting in a full balanced meal. So we're missing out on the nutrients from any type of vegetables or fruits that you may.
But can I do that for dinner?
What?
Can I just do like a steak, vegetables?
You're gonna have all your servings of vegetables, all your servings of carbs, all your servings of meat.
Wait, how much? All right, hold on. All right.
Let's be like Ezekiel Elliott, this kind of going down. This is
let's do this. I think this is a good exercise for everybody watching. I think this would be good. Yeah. So anybody who's like me, who's like my prototype, you listen to you're gonna break this down for me. What I should be doing.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, everybody, listen. This is free game right here.
Free game. Cause we just talking. We just chopping it up. Real talk. Like I know you guys are right here, but me and my G was talking up because I'm giving a free game right now.
So if you about 215 pounds, I'm saying curly hair, cute,
like long walks on the beach,
6 foot. You know what
always wears his hat.
Always wears his hat. Not from any trauma. Just always wears his hat.
His backstories.
Just had a baby.
Is that a baby? Okay, yeah.
Baby whooping his ass. Baby whooping his family's ass.
Yeah.
What should my day look like where I'm getting everything I need?
Yeah.
It's simple enough that I can follow it, right? I don't want to, because I think the struggle is like, I'm gonna do almond crusted.
Yeah, but tilapia,
you know what I'm saying? For dinner. Yeah. For lunch, I'm doing salmon and, it's like, all right, bro.
With a side of figs.
All right, bro, we ain't got time for none
Slow roasted with arugula.
6 hour, 20 day dry age. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. So for you're talking about for the average person literally living in the United States right now.
Yeah, that's like me.
That just wakes up, has duties as obligations as a husband or a father or as a leader in some type of way. Even I want to spread this out through everything with any type of hustle and bustle mother that has 3 kids, and I'll bring up people at the gym like Taylor just because she's or Aaron that has a family, bro. A family. Yeah. You still got a full-time job, and you're still doing all this extracurricular stuff. You're still trying to put time into yourself. I have a friend. She used to go to Forney. Her name was Johanna. Same thing. She did something I'm about to tell you as well too.
She about 250 pounds.
No. But she was me and her. No.
Specifically.
No, man, she was like during our training program with Mark, she was on our team, on our comp team, and same thing, busy mom, full-time job. When do I have time to eat? When do I have time to work out? When do I have time? All these questions and all I can say with those types of individuals is still doing like an intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting. So with intermittent fasting, I'm fasting between 16 hours to maybe 20 hours a day. So I wake up depending on when your fasting hour it is. It doesn't even have to be nighttime. I used to do intermittent fasting, and I love breakfast, bro. I'm a breakfast fanatic, man. I love me some eggs and all that stuff. So with those types of things, I can give examples of is I will wake up, drink some coffee, this black coffee. That's just to get me going. Yeah, I know,
depression.
Man. Hey, man. Hey, you asked me. You came to me like.
I know. This for
he's like
215 pounds, 6 foot.
Yeah, this for you. I'm telling you right here. I'm waking up. You have to always remember that in order to achieve something, you gotta sacrifice. True. So nothing comes easy. You can't have your mocha lattes and Dutch Bros. And
say McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's. Yeah, man.
Wait, does McDonald's have it your way? What was it? It's Burger King.
No, Burger King, bro. You can't have that McGangbang from McDonald's though, man. Even though that's delicioso. You can't have that. It's making the small sacrifices and changes to accommodate and equip the lifestyle that you want to achieve. So for me, it was okay. I want to try intermittent fasting for 16 hours for like the first week. So I am waking up, and I know for a fact that I wake up at
5:30 in the morning.
5:30 in the morning.
5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, so I know I had to set my window to where am I? I'm at 5, 12, 11, 10, 9. That's just calculating in my mind. I can't count backwards. So, but if 8 hours, I'm thinking between 8 or 9 is like gonna be my last meal. So I wake up, drink my coffee, fasted. So coffee has like just black coffee, coffee or green tea with no sugar. Green tea, my G. Yeah, man.
I tried green tea, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna be a green tea person, yo. I was like, I'm gonna stop coffee because I did stop coffee.
Okay, yeah.
Because I go through spurts where like when I feel like I get a headache if I don't drink coffee, I'm very stubborn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh hell no, I'm never drinking coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want the coffee to win. I'm like that.
Yeah.
And I just go cold turkey. I'm like, I'm not having it for 2 weeks just because you gave me a headache, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna be a green tea person. Like I'm just gonna drink green tea. Man, I got a green tea from Starbucks. I was like, I got green tea from Starbucks. It tasted like I was drinking a puddle from the backyard,
man,
it
ain't, my G, it ain't good.
Like, how do people do this, man?
It ain't good, man. It ain't good. But the only way you can do it and still be in that fasting state in your body is to have like just that nasty stuff, and it's only just to give you the perks that you need. All the other stuff that we put into our stuff, bro, we don't need it. We do it for our own pleasure because we want it to taste good. I want my shit to go down nice and smooth, not realize it's full of sugars and preservatives and all these things that we don't actually need. I know, man. I'm telling you all that. I'm talking so loud right now, Brody. I'm talking so loud to you, my G. I'm talking so loud to you, my G. I'm sorry, man.
I'm not even looking at you in the eyes, bro. Damn.
But yeah, so it's and that's only if I need like something for a pick me up. So for me, that wouldn't be every day. I just need, I need something to go. I'm about to go work out and I can't do nothing. So I'm drinking some cold coffee, cold brew. I'm drinking green tea. I'm going to the gym.
You see, for me, I'd rather just not drink the coffee.
Yeah, so you'd rather not have anything else.
I'd rather just not have it.
Oh, so
if I'm not gonna suffer and drink it. Like, if I enjoy coffee, I'm not just gonna drink black coffee and be like, and hate it the whole time.
Yeah.
I'd rather just not drink it.
You'd rather not drink it?
I'd rather just not drink it.
So if we're going to not drink, and then we're just gonna
raw dog.
Yeah, it's a raw dog in the world.
Yes,
raw dog in all its glory and worth. Then I am pretty much waiting until if my window is, I usually would try to have my window start like 4 to 6 o'clock. And I would try to go throughout the whole day. And throughout the day, I'm just drinking water. It's a gallon of water. I'm drinking water.
Okay.
Whenever I get hungry, water.
Yeah.
When I think about food, water. Whenever I'm like, man, like I just start reminiscing about T-bone steak that I had like at Drake's, man. Hey, water. Water, didn't it? Because that's the only thing that's gonna make it's not easy. It's a mental thing, Brody. It's like it's a mental thing. It's because the thing about it, your body can go like close to 2 weeks without it eating. Mm-hmm. Because why? We got all these like to sustain it. We can't even go that long without water. You know, but
3 days. Maybe,
but mentally, what happens when we get bored? What we think about? Snacks. Yeah. You know, it's mindless eating. I was talking to one of my customers. She talked about how she gained like 40 pounds because now she's in a situation where she's at home and she's stress eating and mindless eating, and it's like you don't realize how much that mindless eating is doing just by like. You know what it's doing just by like how much we're intaking just by mindlessly eating, man. It's because because we feel like we need it, but we don't really need it. Our body's just telling us that because we may just be bored or stressed out or maybe lacking some nutrients in something.
I hear you, big dog. I hear you, big dog.
You're not seeing me, though.
No, I hear you.
You're not seeing me,
so for the average American who's 250 pounds, about 6 feet, with a newborn, who likes to work out maybe around 5 p.m.
Okay, yeah.
So then should this person, a friend of mine,
yeah,
should this person have their first meal at 4? It'll probably be like at 3, like 2 hours before the gym.
So this person,
and they work at home, so it's like
and what time they wake up?
They wake up like about 5:30.
About 5:30. So
they work at 7.
They go to work at 7. Throughout the day, they working, and then they get off of work, and then they're like, I gotta go to the gym. I'm going to the gym at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
That means that I need to eat at least by 3 o'clock.
Just have my first meal at
3 o'clock.
They have their first meal.
Yeah. They had 3, maybe 4 o'clock, and I would do something like some fruit. I would do really? You don't want to do too heavy because if you think about it, you
protein shake.
Huh?
Protein shake.
Protein shake. I'll take that. Usually I would set my clients up with like a banana and a protein shake.
I think some people do like a banana with like the PB2 powder.
Yeah, PB2 powder.
And then a vanilla shake. Like,
man, just to kind of get you going. Yeah. Then you
a little cinnamon in it.
Yeah, do some cinnamon in it.
Like a splash of vanilla, and then like a little cocoa powder.
You doing too much.
A little cocoa powder in it for the mind.
For the
cacao powder.
Oh, you want the cacao?
The cacao powder.
I mean that is healthy, bro.
It's supposed to be for your brain, like.
Yeah, that is true.
That's what I heard.
Or you can just have your protein shake.
Yeah. I'm asking questions. I'm asking the questions that people want to know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, what people
the
want to know.
Cacao powder. Yeah, I mean, you can jazz it up and put like some cinnamon on there, cacao and all that stuff like that. Which is totally fine, my G. It's totally fine, man. After that, you're doing your workout. Or if you can sustain, you can do a faster workout. But a lot of times, your body is going. It's so tired, bro, because you don't have anything.
Then I don't think this person have time.
He don't have.
When they get home after the workout, it's gonna be about 6ish, 7.
They probably got like other obligations, like a baby or something like that.
Yeah, but then your last time they eat is 9. So like, what you gonna do early? You know?
Man, you go work out at 5. You get done by 6. And you make sure that your last meal is by 7, between 7 and 8.
So with a 3 to 8 window.
Yeah, that your first meal would be around. So we're looking at 4 o'clock, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. So we're talking about you could go 9 or 10 and have a 6-hour window, or you could try to go like around 7. And have a 4-hour window. That 4-hour window is a pretty good window for fasting. Think about the longer you can have your fast, the more your body has time to digest all the foods and incorporate it into you, and then burn off what it doesn't need, or just burn off it in general as well too. So if I was this person, I'd be, like I said, if he's anything like me, or you, then he don't like coffee, because you don't like coffee or green tea, if he's like me or you, he has a whole ass family that he take care of. And
wait, so is this person having no sugar in this time, in this window? No sugar?
No,
we cutting that stuff out.
Yeah, I mean, you have your sugars. Make your desserts. One thing I've been doing with
so this person can have their coffee at 3.
But what we having in our coffee?
2 spoons of sugar.
2 spoons of sugar.
Two little spoons. 2 little spoons. 2 little spoons of sugar.
Man, so
black coffee and sometimes a little milk.
So this is the indulgent. Okay, so because in order to really sustain any type of diet or workout, you have to have your little indulgence to be able to endure. So I would tell this person, hey, like, man, I gotta have my coffee with 2 creams and 2 sugars and that's it. I would tell them that's fine, but you also got to incorporate with your daily macros as well too. Because even though you still have this window, the last thing you want to do is still go over your macros or be under your macros.
And you don't want to break your fast with that sugar.
Don't want to break your fast with the sugar. You don't
break it with the shake.
Break it with fruit, like a fruit type of like a simple carb, like a fruit, or like you don't want anything too heavy. Like
maybe eat the banana and then have the shake.
So I would eat the banana because
half the banana.
I would eat the whole banana, or I have an apple, and then I'll have the shake after my workout. So I would eat the banana, and because you think about one banana or one apple has about 30 grams of carbs. Though that's just enough for you to go through your workout and have enough energy for your dinner. Right after your workout, I'm down in a protein shake. A protein shake because I have about a 45-minute window to get some type of protein in.
Okay, so bring it with me.
Bring it. Tell them to bring it with them. Have it already shaken up and everything. Yeah. That way, whenever it's time, they get done when they work out. They done down on the ground, and if they go to CrossFit 40, I've already taken pictures of them and things like that to show. But then after that, then they go to the bench over there, and they go to the fridge over at CrossFit 40 or wherever they're going, because I don't know who this is. Yeah. And they take out that protein shake and they down that protein shake on their way home. And then when they get home, they go home, and if they got they have that baby, they kiss their baby and stuff like that, and then they should already have a meal already made, just because it makes it easier, because now you don't have to get home and worry about cooking for 30 to 45 minutes. If I cooked a whole bunch of chicken, a whole bunch of rice, a whole bunch of sweet potatoes, a few days before, all I gotta do is chop that stuff up, weigh it to my macros that I need for that, and then just eat it. And I can eat all that, and then I have that window. If I get home if I'm working out at 5, this workout's done at 6, I'm home by 6:30. I can still have at least an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe to actually eat that food, and I don't have to cram it in like I do on an OMAD.
Right. For this person, those those macros should be like, that should be like their weight in protein.
Yeah, at least their weight in protein, and it also deciphers on how much this person's working out. So you said this person.
So say one a day.
Yeah,
one CrossFit class a day.
One CrossFit
at minimum.
Yeah, and you said that this person is sitting about how about it?
About 215.
About 215.
Goddamn. 215. You know what I mean?
Goddamn.
215 at night.
At night.
215 at night.
No, so it's like 213 during the day, because that's when you get your lightest.
Potentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm taking at least 215 grams of protein, up to maybe like 235 or 250, depending on what you're trying to get out of it. If you're just trying to maintain and sustain, then go for the minimum 190 to 215. But if you know you're trying to pack on more muscle, then you definitely need to add on more as well too. With that as well too, I would definitely up my carb intake, because you want some type of fuel throughout this as well too. You don't want to just go straight meat, even though you could go a carnivore diet. But if you're working out, a lot of times it can cause brain fog and just tiredness, because you're not really getting your carbs in. Your carbs are all for a reason. So I want to do like some rapid fire question and answers real quick too. So one of the questions I always get is what we've been talking about on OMAD. Is it good? Can I gain muscle? And the answer is possibly, but usually no, because why? Your muscles love protein. And it can only perform well when it has protein around, when you add protein around your training, and you can't do that unless you eat enough of your total calories and train progressively. So it would be kind of hard for you to actually gain muscle mass on OMAD. Not saying it's not possible, just saying for the average person, like your homeboy, it's gonna be hard for him to gain muscle mass, just because he's probably not used to eating like that in the first place, and it'll take time for that. Next one is for the ladies with their monthly menstrual cycles. Will I lose my period, or will it get off? And if your cycle changes, if your energy crashes, if you have mood swings, you should always listen to your body and pull back. That's all I can really say when it comes to things like that, because women tend to be a little bit more sensitive to chronic longer fast. So that I really recommend with women, they try more of a 16 to 8 hour window, or a 14 to 10, just because of hormones and things like that, because that will change your hormones if you end up doing like OMAD as well, like that. And then your social life. Gone. Gone. I mean, let's just be honest. You got 1 hour. You got 1 hour a day. You can't be drinking. You can't be drinking. You're training. You have one meal a day, and it's usually dinner. And you may be able to do that, like have some dinner, but just know that
on ice.
Yeah, man, just know, like, hey, like, you're drinking and stuff like that. If you're used to that, and it's gonna be hard. I'm not saying it's not possible. Right. But that is going to be a little bit harder. And then
about that, I'm talking about you're constantly going to, if you're not able to really accept and be at one with yourself and love your past, you'll never be able to win because you're still fighting the demons of what was you. A battle that you'll never win. Think about you tussling, man. If you've ever tussled with people, you've wrestled, whatever it is, man, that's exhausting. Man, that's exhausting. Think about the battle within the brain. The battle within the brain. Battle. That's a non-stop battle. You're constantly going through struggling.
OMAD than it is during the summer months. Remember, if you do that, protein is king. 0.5 to 0.7 grams of protein per pound. And then you can use shakes if you must. Try not to go over 3 shakes a day. Always train with intention. and then make sure to hydrate with electrolytes, and start easy. Don't just go OMAD off the rip. Start off with a 14:10, and then a 16:8, and then slowly progress to a point where you can start off something that's sustainable, and then slowly cut off the hours as you go through. And then also make sure to check your mental as well too, because it can mess up with your mood, it can mess up with your social life, it can trigger up some binge eating habits too, because a lot of times when you eat and you deprive your body of it, you can go on a binge. And them binges can be crazy sometimes, man. I've binged on being on OMAD or intermittent fasting to the point like I'm just eating Reese's for no reason, man. I didn't have to do that. So, and then make sure it's meaningful too. Find focus and faith in your fasting. One thing I love to do was meditation. Like I said, it builds up mental clarity. And resilience. My focus was better. So be creative and have purpose to why you're doing all these things as well too. And like always, stay pleasant, stay present, stay positive. Until next time, peace.